Hello there, I'm Boone Langston. Welcome back to Beyond the Brick for another look at the latest popular mocks in the BriXtar Top List. These are the top 10 builds from the last 30 days, as viewed and liked by BriXtar app users like you. At the end of the list, I'll show you how to build one micro creation that caught my eye using only 10 Lego pieces. We'll kick the list off with number 10, a pair of custom brickheads by BriXtar celebrating the Swedish high school graduation. With the flag of Sweden and traditional graduation caps, these well-dressed graduates are on their way to a bright future. Number 9 on the list is Lava House by Between Brick Walls. With a color scheme inspired by lava and the style of the 1970s, this house is complete with mountainous terrain, water features surrounding the house, and a completely detailed interior. If this were a real house, I actually think I'd be happy to live there. Coming in at number 8 on the list this month is The Library by Dr. Dotto. Built for a steampunk town, this simple structure has some pretty interesting details. One of my favorites being the storm downspout, built from bars, lightsaber hilts, and a retro space ray gun. Number 7 on the list is another build by BriXtar, and it won't be the last this month. These sunflowers feature sloped brick petals, palm frond leaves, and the transparent elements used give this striped vase a realistic look. And the natural outdoor setting definitely kicks this photograph up a notch. In number 6 on the top list for the last 30 days is Leaf Hotel, also by BriXtar, and it's one of my personal favorites on this month's list. With an ingenious usage of 2 different leaf elements in white, this stacked method really makes for a convincing skyscraper with multiple interconnected towers. This build also has building instructions in BriXtar that make me tempted to go hunt down 55 of these leaf elements in white. Number 5 on the list is another build from Dr. Dotto, the small but impressive CSM Rover. I love the use of the red Technic gears on this little sci-fi looking armored vehicle, but my favorite parts usage in this build goes to the pipe wrench minifigure accessories used in the roof mounted cannons. Nice one. Now BriXtar seems to be the king of the top list for the last 30 days, with yet another build in the top 10. Coming in at number 4 is National Day of Sweden. This build depicting the flag of Sweden utilizes a crazy variety of elements, including a skateboard deck, a street sweeper brush, and even a minifigure torso that spans both the blue and yellow portions of the flag. Currently in 3rd place is Mini House from Lego by Leaves. This modern home and landscape is built on a footprint of only 16 by 16 studs. And yes, that tiny car parked in the driveway belongs to Car Guy from Series 18 collectible minifigures. And we're down to number 2 with Breakfast, a vignette designed by Jalix to be photographed from one specific angle. This morning table uses elements in some fantastic ways to achieve the look of the most important meal of the day, and a behind-the-scenes picture gives away some of the secrets of this build. And finally, the current number 1 build on the BriXtar top list for the last 30 days is Sirius by Stej123. This model is a recreation of Captain Chester's trawler from the Adventures of Tintin, Red Rackham's Treasure. This impressive hull of the ship appears to be built from bricks, plates, curved slopes, and tiles, and the detail throughout the craft is incredible. Congrats to Stej123 for number 1 place on the BriXtar top list for the last 30 days. Now, I mentioned earlier in the video I'd show you a build that requires only 10 elements. A tiny but intriguing build from the last 7 days top list caught my eye. This is Classic Space Tank by Pandas. It had a perfect color combination that screams classic space, and for such a tiny scale and piece count, it's immediately recognizable as a sci-fi tank. Its construction is so simple, I'll be able to do it in real time. So let's go check out the app. So I can use BriXtar here to help me collect the pieces I need before I build. I have 2 of the Technic Beam 1x3 in light bluish gray. I have 1 of the blue headlight brick. I have 1 of the blue Technic pin. I have 1 of the lever base and 1 of the lever. I have 1 of the cheese slope in transparent yellow. I have 1 of the blue 1x1 with clip. I have 1 of the 1x1 Technic bricks in light bluish gray. And finally 1 long Technic pin in blue. Now that I have all of my pieces, I'll click Build It. And we start with the brick. Put our Technic pin through. Add 1 of the beams for our first little tank tread there. Add the second beam. Now we have 2 little tank treads. Put our headlight brick on top like this. And Technic pin half in the bottom of the headlight brick, like our little cannon. And then the clip here, we might imagine that those are some little space antenna sticking up from the cockpit there or something. And then we'll add our lever. And finally, a little window here. So there is the classic space tank from Pandas Pandas, and hopefully we will see you in one of your builds in a future BriXtar video here on Beyond the Brick. If you don't want to miss awesome LEGO videos every day, please subscribe to Beyond the Brick. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.